back with the new Rain World video. I have I had some problems before this. That's why I'm not starting off on the menu. So I don't know where exactly to go for this video, but I have a feeling I have to get enough. I have to hibernate enough times to get to that karma rank, so I can travel through that gate. And I think I can travel through that gate and then go to looks to the moon. I assume at least. So that will be good. I'm confident though that if that is the way, that this will be my last video of Rain World. I really hope. I've been recording my recent videos, like these have been late at night, so I'm like, you know, I'm tired and stuff. But yeah, food. I mean, food doesn't seem like, you know, non-existent, but it also doesn't. It's not like super common or anything. I mean, you think I can get up there? I know one thing. It's like if you do you can do like a flip or something. You know, I know you can do like. So you gotta be like, and if it's something like you gotta throw the spear at, whoa, as you're flipping like over, like facing downwards, you gotta throw the spear then. He's distracted momentarily. Go. I have no idea where this is. This is a totally new location that I am unfamiliar with, which is not exactly great for me. I should probably just go and hibernate again, honestly. But I'm not. Well, yeah, because now I'm just curious to explore this place at this point. I have no idea where this is. I don't even. Well, I guess because I've never. Okay, well, I don't need any. You know, I know where that goes to now. That helps. But I don't need to head down that way. Okay, now I know exactly what to do. I'm gonna take these two. And can you only hold, what, one food at a time? Are you crazy? Jeez. Maybe there's a hibernation area through here. You know, I'd like to not explore. I just, you know, I'm gonna get back. Can my character, like, just hold only one thing at a time? What the heck? Because normally you can't hold two spears. I think only Spearmaster is a slug cat. Or Artificer might be able to, but I'm pretty sure Spearmaster is the only slug cat who can hold two spears at a time. But most slug cats can hold two pieces of trash, or like food and trash, or food and a spear. Not like, I mean, this guy just can only hold one thing, like, period. Yeah, I mean, it kind of made sense when he could only hold the rarefaction cell, because like a big, you know, it's a big thing. So, you know, like theoretically maybe he's like using two hands, but that's really weird. I guess I could have gone back to my original hibernation point. Yeah, I suppose going back here was kind of an odd decision, but whatever. I have to hibernate. I actually don't know how many more times. I want to make sure that I don't die. So after this hibernation, 2 more times, because I need to get to the 5th karma tier, and I am on the now I'm going to be on the 3rd, and I really would not like to die. I mean, food isn't plentiful, but you know, there seems to be like a decent amount of it. It's funny because before this I was never caring about my karma because I never thought I had to, and for a while I actually like just didn't have to. It did not matter, but of course now it does, and then that's when I have like the 2nd lowest karma, so I gotta do the kind of like trial and error. Well, not trial and error, just kind of just doing it back and forth. But yeah, I mean, I really hope this is the last one, because I've seen him, like when I was previously looking at maps of this place before I started Rivulet's campaign, I saw where that leads, and that does lead back to Shoreline, which does lead me back to Looks to the Moon. At least theoretically. That might be the end of the game, I don't know for sure, but I'd assume we'd have to get to Looks to the Moon to finish the game. I mean, just because there was food there, that's the reason I'm going there. It's just kind of creepy because it's like cold and snowy. It's just eerie. Wait, is that? Hold up. Oh, okay, I didn't even notice that. Wait. So I could, like, that's, okay. The way I can go through here, I'm blind. Alright. Let's make them scary. This is, like, this game normally isn't that, it's like a fun game, but this is kind of scary. And some parts with Shaded Citadel as well. Like, some parts of it are just kind of scary. Just, you know, because it's just like dark, shadowy place. So it would be scary to most people. Now, I'm not afraid of spiders, and the spiders in Shaded Citadel don't scare me, but, you know, some people who are afraid of spiders, that would be, like, pretty creepy. I was watching this one YouTuber, and he said he was, like arachnophobia or something like that. Or maybe not like a phobia, but, you know, certainly did not like spiders. And that was like, oh, he's not gonna like Shaded Citadel. Because not only are, like, there the big scary spiders, but there's the shoot, I forgot what they're called. The coalescipeds, which by themselves don't really look that scary. They're just tiny little spiders. But that's where we are. But, like, I mean, collectively they can be pretty scary. Because, I mean, you know, as their name implies, they're basically like centipedes. So I do know where there is, here, yeah, nice. Well, what would be good is I get back to my first hibernation area, which I think is back this way. Oh! Yeah, I'm not gonna head back there though. So I go back to my it's pretty far back. Oh, but whatever. So I go back to there, and then I come back. I don't know. Maybe it's, maybe not. It's a good idea. I don't know. But, like, I go back to there. So I hibernate there, then I eat food, and just head back to the place I've been hibernating for a while. And, you know, get my final karma level, and hopefully I'm good from there. Yeah, I don't really want to go through the process of getting those. Yeah, I think I'm, like, on top of Looks to the Moon superstructure. So is it really only, oh, there, yeah, now it's 2 at a time. I don't know, that's weird before. Alright. I don't know why he was only grabbing 1 before. Because I don't think I had anything else in my hand. I really hope so, because this is the final video I'm doing on this, because it has been fun, but I just want to, you know, get done with this campaign. I'm doing it so much. And also, like, you know, I did film, okay, and my screen was shaking, which is weird. I did film a, you know, People Playground video, which is different than Rain World, but, you know, I do want to finish this so then I can just branch off more, because I will do Spearmaster's campaign eventually, but I also just want to, like, you know, do other things other than Rain World, just because I've been doing it so much. You know, I want some variation, but, you know, I understand though that you know, my thumbnail for the People Playground is really blurry, because maybe you can do it, but, well, because I can't really take a close-up screenshot, so what I did is I took a screenshot of the game, and then I did like a screen capture or something of the screen, like of a part of the screenshot. So it's just like a zoomed in screenshot basically. So that's why it looks so blurry. Because even if you were to zoom in on a screenshot, it would look better. But that wasn't like that photo. It wasn't adapted to be zoomed in. Now I think there's another way to go back there. I'm pretty sure. So if I go here, yeah. Alright. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. I'm trying to avoid danger. Oh, right. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid danger at all costs. I really am. I mean, even that encounter with that white lizard, that scared me. I'm really trying to stay out of all danger. Because, man, I don't normally want to die in the game because of karma levels. But even then, like, this is pretty crucial, and there is food, but eventually it does start running out. I remember one time, I think it was as, I think Saint, so I could only eat, you know, like, non-meat things. And it was so bad the place I was in. You can turn on dev commands, and that was like the only time I've ever used it. But you can turn on dev commands in the game, and it was because the area I was in. Okay, this paused my game. I'm just gonna talk about here. I couldn't go to the. I could not go to the left because there were just a ton of scavengers. I didn't have any pearls, and so I couldn't get past their, like, I don't know, totem pole outpost thing. So I would die there, and there were no fruits, and I couldn't get to the next region because my karma level wasn't high enough, and there weren't enough fruits for me to hibernate and get the next karma level. And so I had to activate the dev commands, or like the dev controls, and just give myself enough food. But it was so stupid because there's these things called, because I would have been fine, but the way I died was so dumb. There are these things called I think like drop wigs or something. So they hang on the ceiling, and they are pretty difficult to see. And you know, normally when I die from them, it's my fault because I didn't see them. But this one was a bit different. So so they drop on you, and it's basically like an instant death, especially for Saint, because you can't fight back. So it's basically like this. It was dangling, and I'll show an example, but it was dangling right above on the ceiling when I entered the room. So it was like this. I enter a room, bam, it kills me right there. It's because, like, you know, obviously you're gonna move forward when you're entering a room, but I didn't even have time to react because the second I got out, it just killed me. Because I wasn't even it wasn't exactly fair, because I wouldn't have been able to tell that it was there because I just entered the room and just dropped on me, and you know, I'm not surviving that. So, you know, that was like most of the time when I die from anything, it really is obviously my fault. But that one was a bit, like, that was just a bit stupid. It's spawn placement. It looks to the moon. Ooh, this is... Yo, hold up. I've been here before as Saint, but I don't remember this. Oh, it's gonna do the gravity thing, I think. But I don't remember it like this. I mean, because as Saint, there was an echo there, and for Saint, it's like about reaching like something like enlightenment, so you have to visit all the echoes. Okay, I know where I'm going. Zone. I didn't want to jinx it, but yeah, no, I don't think there's any threat of creatures here. If this is incorrect, I'm gonna have to look up a tutorial on where to go, because I would be totally lost if this is not the right way. And I mean that. Like, I would not know where to go at all. Oh, got an overseer back. Ah. Sleek little one. Did you do this? Yes, I did. I feel as if pulled out of deep sleep. I'm still trying to process all this. It's been so long since I've had a connection like this with my structure. Nice. Everything is restarted in maintenance mode. It seems that it has sent out the order for all my overseers to return with my umbilical cable broken. I cannot proceed with them working as messengers. I've been restoring some of my chamber functionality. With any luck, I should be able to what? So that's cool. Oh, here we go. Now I'm taking a screenshot of that because that just looks cool. There's so much here, so much I've forgotten. I'll never be what I once was. But this, I'm sorry, it's hard to piece all this together. So much has happened in my absence. I'm just before, in case he takes this away, I'm just trying to like process it. I know the controller's here, so it's a bit difficult to see, but so these are two different karma levels, and so is this. But that's like that's not the final karma level, but it's the 5th one, which under like unless you visit like an Echo or 5 Pebbles, you can't get higher than this. So maybe that's why it's got all these things. And there's probably 2 other karma levels here. That's cool. I think that looks like a face, like 2 eyes, mouth there, head. Could also be part of like a superstructure. Iterator. Because this is an iterator. Excuse me. I only have unread messages and overseer recordings to make sense of what I've missed. Some of these are even from before my collapse. Wow. Incredible. Sure. Slag resets keys. A messenger saving me. No significant harassment. Was never one to give up easy. However, I still don't understand everything else that's happened. Has it all just been coincidence? Did others send help as well? Okay. So we're the messenger, I think. Sent by another iterator. No significant harassment. Yeah. It's saying, was never one to give up easy. So that's why no significant harassment sent, Rivulet, me, the messenger. It's just been coincidence, yeah. Did others send help as well? No idea what that. Oh, that's like Hunter's. Hunter was a messenger. It might be talking about Hunter. Yeah, Luxuma might be talking about Hunter, not Rivulet, because I know Hunter was a messenger. Then there's 5 Pebbles. He was sick before I collapsed, even before I collapsed, and his state must have only deteriorated since. It definitely has. It looks as if he's barely breathing. If there's any part of him left, what? We were once good friends, despite everything that's happened. He's probably alone and afraid now. He's just greedy, that's why he's annoying. He's got an attitude. I know he will understand the chance we've both been given, even if he still holds the same anger he once did. We still have to try. Let's make things right, little friend. So it ends like trying to make a friendship between 5 Pebbles and Look to the Moon. The thing is, like by Saint's time, that is totally collapsed. I mean, they're both in a terrible state. Especially 5 Pebbles. I don't even know if I visited Looks to the Moon. Okay, what? Big Sister Moon, 5 oh, that's Looks to the Moon and 5 Pebbles, yeah. Stuff. This is local group senior Big Sister Moon. Limited functionality has been restored to some of my basic systems. You back up and running, as we know. I've regained access to this communications array for the first time since the collapse. Through my overseers, I've also caught up on some of the current events, including what I've gathered by reading through my messages and equipment manifests. I'm already aware of the large extent to which the local infrastructure has deteriorated. Yeah. Five Pebble's gonna talk. Guess not. But yeah, I don't know if I visited Looks to the Moon in Saint's campaign, but yeah, wait, hold up, okay. Once the game's actually over, I'll start talking. Like once I know it's over. So this is part of Garbage Waste, and this is like a okay, never mind. I do not know if sending this message will be a futile effort. There's like a scene in Artificer. It's like in this area, its backstory. Even before the collapse, I could not broadcast beyond the extent of the local facility. And so clearly, its forced broadcast is addressed to you, 5 Pebbles. Now, as far as I know, the local facility is like where you are throughout the whole game of Rain World. It's just like the facility grounds of Five Pebbles and Look to the Moon, though mostly Five Pebbles. Is there any chance that I can still reach you despite the condition we both are in? He hasn't said anything, so I guess not. Maybe I need to know. Okay, but by the time of, I want to say here, by the time of Saints campaign, I don't even know if we visited Looks to the Moon, but Five Pebbles, or I visited Looks to the Moon, but Five Pebbles is not doing good at all. He has, you know, his whole superstructure. It's a combination of like the Underhang, Five Pebbles, and Shaded Citadel. Though the Underhang, I think it's what it's called, is basically Five Pebbles, just like the underside of it, because his superstructure has totally collapsed, so it's just an amalgamation of all those places, and some rooms you can recognize. But no, it's really interesting, because at least by Saints campaign, you know, after this, Five Pebbles is not doing good, so I assume that their repaired relationship, it either didn't work, or it went on for a little bit until Five Pebbles got even worse. But because he's already bad now, and he was even worse in Saints campaign, I'm assuming he probably can't respond to this, or even if he does, he won't really be able to communicate very well, because he is just falling apart. From his own creations, actually, because Daddy Longlegs, the rot, officially is it's his own creations, failed creations. But, ooh, that looks nice. This is where Spearmaster's campaign ends. At least in this communication, right? If in any chance this message arrives, please signal back if you can find a way. I know it may be uncomfortable for you to address me after all that has happened. We've both had a long time to think things through. Any anger I may have had has long since faded. I don't hold anything against you. If anything, we're both in similar dilemmas right now. And as your big sis, you know how protective I am of you. I'm sorry, Five Pebbles. I'll always be here if you need someone to talk to. I don't think he's bad because he hasn't said anything. So I'm sorry. Looks to the Moon, but I don't think it's happening. I just like taking screenshots sometime at the end of a game, so that's why I'm taking them. So oh wait, no, I think that's Five Pebbles. Yeah, he's just back there. Got some pearls. Notice something. I'm taking way too many. It's funny because I'm taking these screenshots and I probably won't even look back at them. But I probably can use some of these for my thumbnail though. So. I think it's kind of his power may also being restored. Fates have been flipped. Or maybe not. No, because that was definitely though Five Pebbles, because it says like Fates flipped, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw that. It was an achievement, like something Fates flipped though was like kind of the description for the achievement. But that was definitely Five Pebbles, was the purple one there. But I don't know if it's saying like now he's the one falling apart, which I mean, from Saints campaign, he is, but yeah, that was interesting because it didn't really like. How do I skip this? Maybe I can. This one didn't really have like a super satisfying conclusion, or kind of like or like Saints campaign, just like a crazy conclusion. Because Saints campaign, it's like everything goes in a loop. I mean, like a cycle, I guess it always does, but this one just, I'm just kind of left, like, not really, like, I'm satisfied that I complete it, but there's no, like, grand ending, I guess. It doesn't have to be a grand ending, it just feels sort of, I don't know, because I think it's, like, it didn't, I don't know, there's just something about it, because at least, like, with some of the others, you, like, get to ascend, and, like, that does something. just something didn't feel conclusive about this. Because like for example with Artificer's campaign, it's also not, I guess, like super conclusive, but it's like Artificer got revenge for the scavengers that, killed his children. But I guess, the goal that Rivulet was set out to do, at least after meeting 5 Pebbles, was completed. And I can see the score from this. Actually, I want to see my rank. Never mind. Cool, cool. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. That's actually, that's nice. Yeah. But I don't know what to, like, call this video. I'll probably call it the Rivulet gameplay or playthrough part. I think it's gonna be 14. I'll probably just have in parentheses finale, or like final. Finale makes more sense. And then I'll have one of those ending screenshots as the thumbnail. But I'm super glad I completed this, because this is what I started my channel with, was with these videos on Rivulet's playthrough. I will, because I started Spearmaster a while ago, but then it was just kind of too difficult for me, so I stopped. I will reset it and do it, but not like immediately after Rivulet's campaign. I want to like just give it some time before I do all that. But that was a really, really great. I can't think. It was a great playthrough, and it was fun. I kind of knew the ending to this. This one not as much, but most of them I don't know what the exact ending looks like, but I do know the general ending. One of the only ones that the only one that I didn't like truly like not at all knew how it ended was Saints campaign. The only thing I did know was the final region you go into, Rubicon. I did know that existed, but I didn't know how it ended. But I guess Gourmand as well. I knew that you approached some slug, or I didn't know you approached slug guts. I knew you got into like an open, like rainforest area, which is outside the facility ground, but I didn't know what you did, like at the very end there. But yeah, it was super, super fun. I'm glad I completed the campaign now. But yeah, that's gonna be it. See ya.